I think one of the unremarked consequences of 1989, the collapse of the Soviet Empire, which was an entirely good thing, has also had, but it's also had its negative effects. And I think the baby has been washed away with the bathwater in this sense, that almost everything associated with Marxist thinking, including social democracy, which was of course anti-communist. Attlee was very much an anti-communist and not a sympathizer at all. But anything to do with collective welfare, that the state should play a large role in making sure that societies are not too unequal and so on, was really washed away. It was already fading, perhaps, for all kinds of reading, but I think it was the coup de grace in some ways for that kind of thinking. And I'm not a nostalgic in the sense that I think we should simply go back to the Beveridge report and bring back the socialism of that kind. I don't think we can. But so far, I don't see anything else that's taken its place. Perversely, the only remnant of it you can find amongst the neoconservatives in their idealistic foreign policy notions that American force should be used all over the world to bring democracy and freedom. And we see the results of that kind of ideological thinking, which is not entirely positive either. But I think that what the neoconservatives have done, they're the real heirs to sort of left-wing, post-war left-wing thinking. After all, their fathers were often Trotskyists. But I don't see anywhere anything else. And in a world that is drifting in that way, where it's sort of every man for himself, it would seem to me it probably will mean another great disaster, which doesn't necessarily mean a nuclear world holocaust or anything like that. It could be a terrible economic crisis, something much worse than we've seen. But it probably needs something to concentrate minds again.